Felipe, how serious is Johnny Sexton's injury?
Johnny, it's not that serious. It's a minor hamstring injury. So he was taken out for precaution basically, and well, now it's I think he'll be fine, especially for all the internationals games coming through. Might be taken out for precaution this week, but it's not a serious injury.
Right. So will he be able to train this week, or could it be the week after before he trains when he's in Ireland camp?
Well, when you take something for precaution and being a muscle and so on, we are making sure that he's getting all the strength and so on to get back fully training. If he can train this week, it will be great. But we are not going to hurry something but it's a minor injury.
And just on obviously Tyke Furlong and Andrew Porter, which is quite a worrying situation. Tyke Furlong still unavailable, and Andrew Porter as well. A decision will be made later this week. Is that right?
Yeah, exactly. Because similar to Johnny, it's been a minor injury on the hamstring. So it's just we'll go day by day. In these things, when it's not something that you can put a timeline. You just have to take it day by day.
So, sorry, Felipe, just on the same topic, a few weeks ago, Stuart indicated that Dan Leavy would be involved over the next few weeks, and now he's not available again. Has he had any setback to his injury, or what's his status?
No, it's not setback. It's like when you're coming back from such an injury, and it takes sometimes you have to be 100% available and sure to get back to. It takes a long time from that injury, and the last thing you want to do is just because of hurrying up 1 or 2 weeks earlier go back and re-injured. Because it's not only the injury itself, physical injury, but it's the mental side of that. So we want to make sure that he's 100% as 100% sure. You're never 100% sure, but the put him in the best condition to be able to go back and play rugby. So it's the same as last week. He's going getting into that protocol of getting back to play.
Just Felipe on Justin Tracy or Felipe just on Max Deegan. Just the update was saying you haven't fully determined what the extent of his injury is. Can you tell us at this stage what you're fearing? Is this a long layoff by the looks of things? I know you're pending further scans.
Well, I can't say exactly how long, but definitely it's not a minor one in this case, but it's not the fully diagnosis, not yet, because he has to be seen by a specialist, and definitely there's how clinically and images, and sometimes they are not as clear, as straightforward as normal. So or as sometimes they're not straightforward. So you need to be assessed by a specialist, and that's what we are waiting to have the right diagnosis, and then from there just plan his training and his. His training, his recovery, but it's this one is not a minor injury. It looks like more of a more serious one than just a minor one.
Felipe, it seems like a hamstring virus. There's 7 players from Johnny Sexton to Adam Byrne. Is that unusual for you?
Good question. Well, definitely it's. I think you need, in fairness, one thing that I always say and praise here is like the availability of the players. They, the SNC and the medical department, they're brilliant. So but I haven't think about it that way. But if you say it's 7 hamstring injuries, well, we definitely will have to review. I think they are different though in terms of they're not all the same and in the same situation. but it's something that we are continuously reviewing to make sure that there's nothing from our side that we are doing wrong, or not setting them properly to get the best and be as fit as they can. But yeah, it's something that sometimes it's the way it is.
Yeah. Would Adam Burns be the most serious one?
Well, for the moment, yes, because I think more than serious one is that he's picked one over the coming then from an injury, so it's another, it's injured by injury. So that's when you come back from long-term injuries or not just minor injuries. Sometimes you pick on the way you pick up some other injuries that keep you a bit longer, so it's a tricky one. That's why it's very hard to give a certain time in when they are going to be back from some sort of injuries, because sometimes you have a small minor setbacks and it takes some time.